Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kate at Points on you, and I'm here with my UAPB rant. Now, I'm actually be ranting about the fact, completely about the fact that they didn't let me have my trade. Um, Honestly, at the end of the day, it's not about getting the trade. It's about them not being clear about the rules. It's about them not explaining everything and assuming we, as a coach, know all the rules. So let's get into it. So, during the draft, round two, let me find the draft chat wherever they put it now. Let's just scroll up. Oh god, we're far off. Let me just mute this league so I'm not getting notifications while I'm doing this, because that might get annoying. Right here. Yeah, so round two, Crimson. Don't know what the name, honestly. Like seriously, Crimson HIV, Crimson AIDS, whatever. Got Zygote 50, whatever, right? I wanted Zygote 50, he was in tier 2. I really wanted him, so whatever. I go ahead and pick the best thing on the board, Mega Lopunny. At least in my opinion, the best thing on the board. Celesteela was number 2 on my board. I didn't really care enough though. And then, I'm not gonna find it here. Actually, it might not be that hard. From, if I could ever chat, Crimson, Mega, no, Mega. He said, I don't know why I didn't take Megalop because I definitely want it. So I tried to make a deal with him. Just making sure I'm recording. Here we are. So I said, you got something I want? Whatever. Right? I said, I want Zygote 50, but obviously we cannot trade Zygote for Mega Lopunny. That's assumed. Right? You can't trade a Mega for a non-Mega in a tiered draft. So we assumed we'd have to make this a double trade. So we agreed on what we're trading. I wanted Mega Gallade. Okay, I actually wanted Mega Medicham. Didn't get back to me, so I want Mega Gallade, and he wanted Gudra. Um, I'm gonna continue now, but basically we both agreed on this trade on that date, which would have been last Wednesday, that we are gonna pick this up and trade right after the draft. Then go into here, go into trades. Right after the draft ended, I submitted the trade, and he said, "You can't trade Mega. We are following the GBA rules except for generic Mega rules." Let me just look. We are following GBA rules. Now, I don't know if this is me, but I seem to be missing where it says we're following GBA rules. I can't find it anywhere. Actually, let's go back. Let's see. Um, Last Monday. I don't know where it is. I thought I had it open. Here we go. This is what so I said, you can only see I typed right under it. We have 6 more spots for a YouTube Showdown tier draft. Make that 2 more slots. I still don't see where it says GBA. I'm still missing it. It doesn't say on the dock because the owner didn't make the dock, which is sad. Not only that, but for a YouTube league, so of this, because I don't even know why I clicked on this chat. Um, which is funny, right? Owner didn't make the dock, owner is Haxper, by the way, if you didn't know. He didn't make the dock. He didn't make the Twitter we have. He's basically nothing, and that's almost bad. Um, he also, as you can see, only listed 9 rules. It's very hard to tell what's allowed and what's not allowed based on 9 rules. If I go to this server, which is WCBL, which I used to post vids on, type in rules, we have 18 rules. And everything was talked about before the draft, and these guys didn't really talk about much before draft. Most of the rules actually were talked about after the draft. Most people didn't even know most stuff, which is extremely sad because I would have drafted completely differently had I known every single rule, which, like I said, they didn't post. For example, a rule I don't see here is what's the rule on Moody? It says no evasion boosts. Yeah, but that does not clarify Moody. It doesn't clarify Bright Powder because that's not really a boost. Right, so things like that aren't getting clarified there, which is pretty stupid. It doesn't even really, say what the bans are. Right? It doesn't say, oh, protein Gren is banned, which, you'd assume that, yes, but leagues have allowed it. Right? And you say, well, if it's not on the tier list, then it's most likely not allowed. But, on the other hand, most people would say, if it's not on the tier list, it's tier 5. Which means I should be assuming that protein Greninja is tier 5. Right? Whatever. Right? And what's the other thing I want to talk about? I think it's resources. Here's the other league's YouTube channel. Let's actually jump on. Oh god, I have way too many tabs open. Before this league, he has no videos. His first video was posted with me 4 days ago, which was after the league started. So this guy opens up a YouTube league, doesn't clarify the rules as the owner, doesn't even have a YouTube channel really, except for the watching other people. It's insane. The only reason I'd say I even joined this league is because Tup joined. Right, Tup, a big YouTuber, which is, it's cool because, I'm his official backpatter and stuff. Right, it's almost insane that they didn't clarify it. What else? I don't know, I can just run through some of these. I sort of argued about this. Where was it? No, why are you putting me in the chat? I swear it's here. So I was complaining. Say you gotta make the rules clear. Not this, because I know he said this. Right? Again, I've done that. And this is what the idea is I was under the impression that it was allowed. If you didn't have it, you'd assume that it was allowed. I had actually pre-recorded a draft preview, because the draft was over, pretty much. And I drafted Mega Galate. I put in Mega Galate. So I spent about an hour putting that together with Mega Galate in it. I didn't bother even editing the rest of my other one to make it look better. Yeah, I had Mega Galate, and so yeah, Tup, who's in the GBA, has been asking most questions. So, like I said, they didn't make stuff clear enough. They didn't post in the answers to things in the rules. Even here, I even said this. The owner of the league didn't even know what the rule was on Z moves. You're telling me that you're the owner of a league and you don't even know your own rules. You didn't make the doc. You didn't make the Twitter or the YouTube. What have you done as the owner? It's a serious question. What have you done? And at the end of the day, whatever, I'll deal with Megalopony. I will. It's not like it's the worst thing in the world. But people are saying, right, but how can you not like Megalopony? My point is, right, one, I want to try out with the Mega, and I thought, you know what, I get something out of it. And I drafted assuming I didn't have it, and I can't really just make my 3 drops because, one, we didn't have I don't know, I do this, I don't know how many other leagues do this, some sort of, time right after, typically an hour, not an hour, a day or so, where people can make trades now taking effect week 1. And I don't even know why, because we're not posting a week things for 2 weeks. It's not like people are gonna have to miss prep if we make, a trade now. It makes literally no sense. I made the pick'ems. Like, what have you done as the owner? Why aren't you making things clearer? And we can actually go into voting. I got special perms because I got a coach I can walk in this chat. And you sort of see my deal. It wasn't specified otherwise in the. And I understand we got 3 thumbs down from, Tup, Nice Rice, who disagrees with me on everything, and Haxper. I don't know. I think part of it is the owner. And he's saying arguably inevitable. I disagree with that. I feel like the majority of leagues I've been in do allow trading of the megas because they're basically just another Pokemon. Um, and here you can see wherever I posted it. When will I get here? I posted in main chat, and fans here agree with me that if it wasn't specified in the rules, it should be allowed. Right? We got 9-3. Right? That's insane. Right? The fans think it should be allowed. I think it should be allowed, and it's almost insane that, even if it's not allowed, why didn't you make the rules clearer? That's the entire point. Is as the owner, you have pretty much 2 jobs: make sure everything is as clear as possible, and have good, solid rules and have as many of them as possible. 9 rules is not as many as possible, right? And neither, like, I don't know. It's just hard to talk about. I'm just gonna rant on forever, and no one's gonna watch this, to be honest. But I just disagree. And poor management is why I have dropped out of leagues. Right? I hate being in a league that's poorly managed. If it's not being managed correctly, it's no fun for anyone. And this isn't fun for me because you're not specifying rules. I can think of 10 million different traps I would have had if I knew I wasn't allowed to trade megas. I'd have Mega Lopunny, I'd probably have a Haxorus, I'd have a Metagross. Um, I don't even know where I'd go from there. I'd probably go like Volcarona, and then maybe T-Serena, because again, you need to make the good. You had tiers. Let me show you guys these tiers. What are these tiers? And they got rid of the chat. Whatever. I'm not gonna go into the doc. They had like Mimikyu tier 4. They had Tapu Fini tier 2. Like, what are you doing about this? And they got rid of it as well. Jesus. Making this impossible, where we actually had to vote on the tiers of changing things like Mimikyu up to tier 2. They didn't even adjust it. Casper had the tiers and he didn't adjust them at all. Why? It's silly to say as the owner that you are doing nothing for this league. You're doing absolutely nothing. You make your friend. Okay, I still understand why Nice Rice is a co-commissioner because he made the doc, but he doesn't. Like, he made the doc. I can make a doc. I made tons of docs. You don't know how to really work Discord. You had to give me the thing to. You gave me perms just to change around roles because you didn't know how to do that. And, well, people say I'm on mobile. I have a phone. I have an iPad. You can do literally everything you can do on this on mobile. There's some restrictions with searching and stuff, but other than that, you're pretty much cleared. People say I can't make a doc on mobile. I have done that multiple times. I have been making docs with friends on mobile, on my data, for a while. So don't even make excuses about mobile. And just in general, run your league like it should be, like it's yours. He says, well, is there a league? Well, yeah, it sort of is. You can do the fan Discord. It's not really, you know, Battler X's or Monos or the league. It's actually the fans. That's the entire point of this. If you're making a YouTube league, it's for the fans. don't have many fans. I got a couple. This guy's playing with my mom, apparently. But it's, you know, it's not their league in the end. It's for the fans, and it's hard to try and make videos where you disagree with the owners, right? Where the owners don't feel like they're making things fair. For example, even here, I posted a temporary thumbnail. I got rid of it, right? And I asked, it was a different team name. It was just the first I had while my friend was making my actual like my not thumbnail, my logo. While one of my friends was making this one for me. Thank you very much too. And when I asked to change names, which literally would take 10 seconds to update the dock, you literally just like Control G or whatever, find them in place, and it'll take 5 seconds. Uh, there was very close to them saying no. I would have just quit at that point. There's no reason to be doing this. Um, like for example, right now we have analysts, and they're just saying, um, like I don't know. It's just in general just horrible. And I've been ranting on for way too long. So I'm gonna say fuck this. But I'm gonna still in it because I have nothing better to do with my life. Honestly, like unless I had another YouTube league with where I had people that actually knew how to run it and stuff, I'd probably switch over that and just quit this. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoy my content. I'm not going to be, I can tell you that much. And I'll see you in the next video. Maybe I'll do something on Showdown where I don't have to be criticized and pretty much not really harassed, but I don't know. I feel like it's just too much. And I'm gonna end the video here. Goodbye. Have a good night or whatever you're having right now.